Hello guys, and welcome to a new series on my channel, something you haven't heard in a very long time. And this time I'm going to be playing NBA 2K18 MyLeague, but I'm going to be playing as an expansion team. And I guess we could just get right into it. There's no point really waiting. Do a good old MyLeague league expansion. I'm going to be starting in the off season before the current 2018 season. And one of them, we're going to be using a pre-built team for one of the teams. And that's going to be the Louisville Liberty. I'm going to put them in. And the team we're going to be playing as is one that I made a long time ago, and I play as in pretty much all of my leagues. And that is the Hawaii Hurricanes. No, I think I like the jersey scheme and the floor and everything for this team, and it is one I made myself. So that's what we're going to be going with. All right, and the protected players, I'm going to keep at 8. All right, everything looks good. I'm going to be playing, of course, as the Hurricanes. I guess we can just get right into it. Gonna be using the normal draft class. I guess we could just get right into the lottery. Plus, actually, I don't know where we are. I think we're in the Western Conference. We can check on that. The Eastern Conference. Actually, both expansion teams were put into the East, which is strange. And who got moved into the West? The Bucks are in the West. That actually, that's strange. And did anybody else get moved in? Am I just completely blind? It looks like that's it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16. So look at that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, okay, I think I just, oh yeah, well, I guess it makes sense that I wouldn't actually have to move 2 teams over. I'm just, I'm dumb. Alright, but I guess we can get into the lottery. Knicks have a 4% chance for pick 9, and they're actually going to move up. The Timberwolves are going to get this pick. The Knicks have moved into the top 3 with that selection. Alright, will the Liberty take pick 5? They will, which means we have a very high chance of getting the 4th overall pick. And let's see, will we move up? I don't think we actually can. We actually are stuck at 4, which isn't so bad. 4 is a pretty good pick. You can usually get a star with that pick. I'm not sure who I'm going to take yet, but pick. And now they have a chance to get the 1st overall pick, which is pretty crazy. And they are going to get it. Wow. They go from the 9th to the 1st pick. That's wild. That's like Cleveland Cavalier levels of bullshittery. But this is it. This is the picking order. We will pick 4th overall in the draft. Hopefully we can get a solid player off of that. Alright, and the players are going to be playing to a workout, since I haven't exactly decided who we're going to be drafting yet. I'm going to invite Malik Monk, Donovan Mitchell, Markelle Fultz, Lonzo Ball, Jason Tatum, Josh Jackson. 3 more. I think we'll give these to Lauri Markkanen. Let's go Jonathan Isaac and Dennis Smith. And these will be our invites. Alright, here we go. The Liberties. Who'd they select? Evan Fournier, which means we have a chance to choose a fairly decent player to start us off. Jordan Clarkson interests me. Alright, I think I am going to go with a choice of Jordan Clarkson as my first overall pick. And with my second pick, you know, I don't really want Evan Turner. I'm going to go with Wesley Johnson. He's got a small deal, pretty high overall. Not really interested in any other players from the Clippers because they will be off the boards when that time comes. He has a player option coming up, so I'll just go with him first. They take Cody Zeller. And who did they take? Reggie Jackson and Cody Zeller. Alright. Now I think I'm going to go with a choice because I don't want to miss out on Josh Richardson. And as for my big man, see, the options are very much not great. The problem with them taking, or me taking Wesley Johnson, is that now Boban Marjanovic is off the table, and that was somebody I was looking at. But I do have an idea for my big man. So I think I'm going to take close to expiring Tyson Chandler. That's my next pick. Alright. Montrezl Harrell. And now, just so I don't miss out on him, DeJounte Murray is coming to the Hurricanes. I'm going to go with Pascal Siakam. I'm surprised he's actually not a protected player. He's still pretty young, and I think he has solid potential. He's a good rebounder. Good inside defense. I think Pascal Siakam is a good choice. With my next pick, I'm going to need to think about it. One that could work out is Dorian Finney-Smith. He's expired. He's got a 2-year team option, and he's still pretty young. I think he's got solid defense. Yeah, his defense is alright. He's pretty much average across the board, but Dorian Finney-Smith is going to be the choice. Let me check out. The potential rating on Malachi Richardson is good, so I think I'm going to play him after Josh Richardson at the guard spot and select him with my 9th pick. And with that, we pretty much have every position locked down with 2 players except the big man. I don't really think there's any good big men left. There really definitely is not. But I'm a big fan of checking the potentials. Omer Ashik has good potential, but I know he is absolute garbage. These guys might be alright. Maybe I can look at power forwards and just play Deontay Davis at center. Here, back to back. And it looks like the stats are better across the board for Chris McCullough, I imagine is how you probably pronounce his last name. I'm not actually sure. Liberty takes Solomon Hill. Have fun with that contract. And Raul Neto. Now that's a good pickup as if you want veteran presence. He's pretty solid. And now I can really go with whoever I want, but I think I am going to take a center just in case. I know we have very solid rebounding here on Eddie Tavares. Everything else is pretty average at best. You know, I think I might be able to make something into Damian Jones, so I think Damian Jones will be the next pick. And hey, that means I get to take a player away from Golden State as well, which is something I can never really complain about. So now we have a good amount of depth at every position, so we can pretty much just focus on whichever player we want for the next pick. And I haven't put a whole lot of thought into it. And I think I'm not sure how my pick looks at the guard spot with Malachi Richardson, so I'm going to take Alex Abrinas as a backup option in case that doesn't work out well for me. Kevin Serafin, Paul Zipser taken next, so I get 2 more picks and then we are set to start. No small forwards or guards left. I think I have an abundance of shooting guards as well, or power forwards at least. I do already have 3 power forwards, so I don't really need another one. I could possibly use another point guard after Clarkson and Murray. So I think that's what I'm going to go for as a PG. These options are pretty not great. I think I'm going to go with Kay Felder, Cleveland Cavalier. Been watching him play as a rookie for a couple of years, or not. I guess he can't really be a rookie for more than a year, but he hasn't been all that abysmal. Maybe I can take a pick that I might be able to trade for somebody. I think I'm going to go with Jordan Mickey. It's my final pick. And Bielitsa is going to be the last. And then our roster moving forward is going to look like this. Jordan Clarkson. It's going to be the primary shot taker for... Oh, that's not us. The primary shot taker for us here in the first season, more than likely. Tyson Chandler, Josh Richardson, DeJounte Murray will be our backup guard. We'll likely start Dorian Finney-Smith at the small forward. Alex Abrinas coming off the bench. Deontay Davis, Pascal Siakam, Jordan Mickey. I think we can definitely work with this roster moving forward. And obviously we have a pretty good draft pick coming up. So I guess we could just bounce right into the draft.
To the NBA draft.
I suppose I'll check out the mock drafts. Oh, it looks like Josh Jackson got taken #1 overall to the Knicks. De'Aaron Fox is put at #1. That seems strange. And we are set to take Lonzo Ball. See, I'll be honest. I'm torn up between Lonzo, Donovan Mitchell, Malik Monk, and Jason Tatum. Those are ideally the players that I would like to see on this team. I wanted to go with a guard in my first year because I also think I know who I want to draft next year because there's a lot of good big men in the 2018 draft class. My team needs... We don't really need anything, to be honest. We have a couple expired contracts.
First pick in the NBA draft, the New York Knicks select Josh Jackson.
I already sort of spoiled that. I feel as if putting Josh Jackson next to KP is sort of redundant. It seems like it might not be the best pick that they could have made. I think their original pick of Ntilikina was good, but then of course that was much further down.
NBA draft, the Boston Celtics select Malik Monk.
I guess that takes Malik Monk off the table for me. This is imagine had the draft gone like this. It's definitely a strange pick for the Celtics. I think Malik Monk is very good though, so I think he could honestly be a star. He doesn't really, I don't think he's utilized well on the Hornets, unfortunately.
We have a trade to announce.
Oh, the Hornets and the Kings. Are the Kings going to be moving? Okay. Wow. All right. The first pick is being traded to Charlotte for franchise player Kemba Walker and a first-round pick next season. I guess the Kings did not really feel like tanking like they did in real life.
With the third pick in the NBA draft, the Charlotte Hornets select.
And they take Markelle Fultz. That's a good pick, I believe. I think Markelle Fultz, even though he's got some weird stuff going on with his jump shot right now, I think he definitely has the makings of a very good player. I think that's actually a good take for the Charlotte Hornets. They may have given up quite a lot for him, but it's not actually a bad pick. And I think I have a little bit to think about here because I know Jason Tatum is absolutely phenomenal. Right now, I am tied between Tatum and Lonzo. I think both of them have a huge amount of potential. And putting their stats next to each other, it looks like neither one really has that much of an edge over the other. They're pretty similar across the board. But, you know, I think I'm going to make the choice, and I'm going to go with Lonzo Ball as my selection.
The fourth pick in the NBA draft, Lonzo Ball.
And my dog is barking, but good thing we don't really need to see most of these picks. for a little while here.
With the 5th pick in the NBA draft,
The Liberty take De'Aaron Fox, so he's going to be their guy going forward as the other expansion team. Now I'm going to try to propose a trade here, because I don't see me really needing Jordan Clarkson now, and with this pick I can get that out of there. And this will dump some salary from Jordan Clarkson as well. Let's see if I just can't trade for potentially, let's try to go for pick number 14. See if Detroit is cool with this. They have agreed to the offer, so I will be picking number 14th in the draft.
Jason Tatum.
And I feel with Lonzo and DeJounte Murray, I don't really need Jordan Clarkson, and his contract is pretty large. I'm going to choose my next player. Now with Lauri Markkanen still on the board, that's something I really do want to think about, because he's looks to be very good. Justin Jackson, John Collins, there are still a lot of good players left on the board here. I'm going to take a look. Jarrett Allen, Jordan Bell. I think I'm going to look at my team needs and see if I do need anything. I definitely don't need a power forward, but I guess if I were to go over a small forward, Wesley Johnson isn't really a permanent option for me, and neither is Dorian Finney-Smith. So that is a position I could definitely improve upon with OG Anunoby. But with players like Lowry still available, I don't know if OG would be the best option for me to go for here. I don't necessarily need to go for a team need. I should generally go for the best available player. Tyson Chandler, Damian Jones aren't great, so I guess Bam Adebayo would be good. And I think I actually am going to go for Bam. Big Bam. And that will be my 14th overall selection.
Bam Adebayo from the University of
we get some Lonzo, some Bam lobs. Second round pick 4 for Chris McCullough. And they have agreed. And I don't really think I need Damian Jones. And I do have this second round pick. And possibly I could even trade back into the first round. Who do we got? San Antonio, first rounder. Figured that they would agree. So, let's see what happens.
With the 22nd pick in the NBA draft, the Phoenix Suns select the 22-year-old small forward.
It's a good
from
pick
Texas.
for pick 22. I thought we were further in than that. A player that I do want at number 31, if I'm not incorrect. Yep, OG Anunoby is still on the board, and he will be coming to the Hurricanes.
The 31st pick in the NBA draft, OG Anunoby from Indiana University.
And at that, the draft is over for the Hawaii Hurricanes. And I will be simulating to the end. We're going to accept the signing on all 3 of these players. And this is what our roster is looking like now. With the point guard, we traded away Jordan Clarkson during the draft. We now are left with Lonzo Ball, DeJounte Murray, and Kay Felder, all three young guards. I like our positioning right now at the point guard spot. And over here at guard, we have Josh Richardson, who I like is a decent defender and everything. We got Alex Sabrinas and Malachi Richardson backing him up. And then we did select OG Anunoby, who could find his way into the starting lineup in his first season over Wesley Johnson and Dorian Finney-Smith. Now, power forward is a position I kind of like right now. I don't really know much about Jordan Mickey and what he could bring to the table, but I do like Deontay Davis and Pascal Siakam as my 2 guys that'll get rotation minutes. Jordan Mickey might be an alright third option, especially for a first-year expansion team. And then my centers, Tyson Chandler and Bam Adebayo. And I'm sure I could pick up a third center in the free agency for very little. And speaking of free agency, we'll look at our player options, qualifying offers, and all of that next time. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys are excited for the future of the series.